Hello everybody, this is Josh with Techtopia TV, and this video today is going to be about installing an ad blocker. Now, I know a lot of power users know all about ad blockers, but I also know a lot of people that don't know anything about them. Like, they've never heard of them, they don't know what they do. So this is more for just trying to get you to install one. That way you can protect yourself against all of the malvertising that's been going on lately, especially this past weekend. It was really bad. Big name sites that lots of people view, you know, all the different web pages from AOL, BBC, MSN, New York Times. I mean, a ton of different websites were hammered with malware in the ads that were on the web pages, and a lot of them had Trojans, which then would inject a ransomware on your computer. And if you know anything about ransomware, you're pretty much screwed. Some of them are just simple layer ransomware where you can actually get rid of it with malware bytes or I think it's ADW. You can get rid of it with that kind of thing, but a lot of the ransomware is extremely brutal, and I believe the one that was going on was the one that is extremely brutal. And they have come out since my video. I mean, we did the live stream, the Week in Technology on Wednesday, and we talked about it then. Well, since then, I think yesterday they released another I guess it was like a blog about it. The researchers that were deciphering it and trying to figure out ways of breaking the encryption on this ransomware that was going out. And I guess they have basically said that it's uncrackable. Like, if it happens to you, you're pretty much going to be wiping your entire computer and starting fresh. So you lost everything. Unless you back up all the time, you can restore a backup or wipe clean. Or if you really want to take the chance, you can go ahead and pay them. Pay them the money that they want you to pay and hope that they give you a key that actually works to unlock all your stuff, which I wouldn't do that. So yeah. I'm going to show you how to install these extensions on Chrome and also Firefox. So the first one will be Chrome. So I will have a link in the description down below that will skip ahead to the Firefox. So if you have Firefox or you prefer Firefox over Chrome, you can just click the timestamp next to that and it will automatically take you to the bit about Firefox. They're pretty much the same thing. I mean, they really are extremely close in similarities on how you install them. So now there are a bunch of different types of ad blocks. So you basically just pick the one that you want to go with. But certain ones do certain things. Certain ones, I mean, they all block ads, which is good. But certain people have kind of swayed, you know, not swayed, but some people have gone away from the ad block, the actual ad block extension, because apparently word had gotten out, I don't know how true it is, that the new owner who's running ad block was taking money from certain advertisers to allow their ads to be shown and not blocked by the extension. So a lot of people have shunned it, said, I ain't doing that, peace out. And now this new uBlock origin has come about, and I've been hearing a lot about it, so I went ahead and installed it on Chrome just because I wanted to try it out for a little while and see what it's like. So here's my Chrome. So if you're running Chrome, what you want to do is you want to go up to the little hamburger menu. That's what they call it. They call it the hamburger menu. So go up to the hamburger menu, you go down to settings. And now here you have all of your settings. You have everything that you can change. You can have, you know, all your tabs, sign in, disconnect, and blah, blah, blah. So you go over here to extensions. Okay. Now here are all my extensions. I use Google Docs. I use a lot of that stuff for Google Drive, just to make the workflow easier. Remote desktoping every now and then, which haven't used that in a while. Hangouts. So you have all of these different extensions. So I have uBlock Origin. I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Okay, just so that way I'm doing it fresh with you. So yours will most likely come up blank. It might have a couple things in there if you've done this before, but you're going to go down here to get more extensions. Okay, so then it's going to bring up basically the Chrome Web Store. So this is where you find all the extensions and all the add-ons, themes, games, apps. You can find all this stuff on this store. So you're going to search up here under extensions, and you can do, if you want to do AdBlocker, you can do AdBlock. You can do AdBlock Plus if you want to do those. Personally, I'm going to do the uBlock because, like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and a lot of people have been suggesting it lately. So here you have the extension. So it'll find apps, extensions, everything else. So here's the extension for uBlock Origin. You just go over here, click the Add to Chrome, and it'll say, you know, it can read and change all your data on the website you visit, change your privacy-related settings. I mean, obviously it has to change some things in order for it to be able to block the stuff that's coming through. So add extension, and that's it. That's literally it. So now you have it, so you see it pop up over here. Origin has been added to Chrome. Use this extension by clicking on this icon. So if you click on the icon, now this is a little pop-up thing here. Different ones obviously look different. AdBlock will look a little bit different. AdBlock Plus will look a little bit different. So domains connected, 0 out of 100, or 0 out of 1. So on this page, it hasn't blocked anything because there are no ads on the Chrome store. So if I say like, where do I want to go? Let's say I go to YouTube, which I have YouTube Red. So not with my channel, I don't, but with my main account, I have YouTube Red because I have Google Music. But here you can see it says 2 now. So now 2 or 2%. So it's 5 out of 6. So it's blocking everything that it needs to block. You don't see any ads come up. Ads won't play in, you know, during or before, after, or in the middle of your video. Which again, me being a content creator, if you don't have a problem with supporting the content creator that you like, then I would suggest whitelisting it, which you can search on how to do that. Like I said, this is mainly just to get people safe browsing so they don't get this malware. So now if you go back to where your extensions are, you'll now see that it's in your list of extensions. So you can go into options, and it has third-party filters, which you can go through all this stuff, which it's crazy the amount of stuff that uBlock does. Like, it goes into some stuff that I'm not even too sure about, to be honest. I just started using it, but I wanted to get this video out quick because I know this is a big thing that's going on right now. So I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but if you install uBlock just the way it is, it will do everything that AdBlock was doing, but it uses less resources, less CPU, less RAM, that kind of thing than AdBlock or AdBlock Plus uses. So you can take your pick. If you want to go do some Googling on which one is better, some people might sway you to go to a different one. That's up to you. So I'm leaving that all up to you. I just want to show people how easy it is to protect yourself when browsing. That's it. So it's make sure that it's enabled, and you're good to go. You can even allow it in incognito mode if you use incognito mode because you're afraid of your people seeing your browser history if you're looking up something that you don't want people knowing that you're looking up. All right, so now we're going to jump over to Firefox. So Firefox is literally the same thing. I mean, as you can see already, it has the little hamburger menu just like Google does. So if you click on this, you'll go down here to add-ons. It'll bring you to their little store, their little add-ons manager. If you click on extensions, it says you don't have any add-ons of this type installed, learn more about add-ons, and then it literally takes you right back to get on add-ons. So skip that step, don't click on extensions until you have some. So I'm going to search for the same uBlock. So here it is, uBlock Origin. Go over here, click install, it downloads it, it's enabled, it's done. That simple. So you have your same thing, options, you can go in here, you can do automatic default or automatic updates on default, on, off, you can turn it off, whatever you want to do. You can disable. It doesn't seem, unless I'm not looking in the right area, but it honestly doesn't seem. Let's like do show dashboard. There it is. So if you click on show dashboard down here at the bottom, I don't use Firefox, but if you go down here to show dashboard, it shows you all the stuff that Chrome does when you go to options. So show dashboard is the same thing as options on Chrome. So then you can go through settings, third-party filters, my rules, my whitelist, which is where you would put a website that you want to whitelist. So like if you wanted to whitelist, say youtube.com/c/Techtopia TV official, you could add that in there and it will whitelist it, and it will allow ads to display when you're watching my channel only, but other channels it will block. So it's nice to do that for the content creators that you subscribe to or that you watch, unless you have YouTube Red, then that's completely different. But or if you want to just do like a donation to the person every once in a while. I mean, if they genuinely help you and bring you entertainment, I mean, it's not going to hurt you to throw them a buck. I mean, even $1 covers probably 6, 7, 8 months of you viewing their videos, because you don't really make very much at all off of AdSense. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's super simple, but it's a good way to prevent anything bad from happening, because it can be some nasty stuff. And I have dealt with many computers that got ransomware, and some stuff I was able to save, but most of the stuff was gone, and there was no getting it back. And like I said, the one that was coming out with a lot of these ads and everything were the ones that can't be cracked. Like, they have not found a way to break it yet. So don't play around. And if you've never used an AdBlock before, like I said, you got AdGuard, AdBlock Plus, AdBlock, and uBlock Origin. So I will post links down below to the websites or information about each one, and you can decide for yourself which one that you want to run, but at least run one of them. At least one of them, so that way you can protect yourself. So this has been Josh with Techtopia TV for another tutorial on how to have some extra safe browsing, and I'll see you in the next video.